Dito po tayo sa loob ng Philippine Flying V Center. First set goes to the Water Defenders over the Lady Jets Spikers. Spread out offense para sa kanila. Yan ang kinagandahan ngayon ng ang bantahe ngayon ng kanilang lineup with Keddy and Bali there in the lineup now. Not as dependent on Sultones or Malabanan lamang or Sato who have been delivering for them. Remember, they only have 2 losses in the tournament. Gumaling pa, umakyat pa itong Water Defenders, I believe, with these 2 imports.
Definitely, and yun nga, no, nakikita natin the addition of these 2 imports definitely even further strengthen their offense. 15 attack points in that first set. 10 lamang para sa Jet Spikers. Blocking hindi spectacular for both teams in that first set. But nakikita natin no, na talagang matyaga rin naman yung mga blockers. Sinasabayan lahat ng Spikers. But one thing that the Jet Spikers need to work on yung kanilang first ball. Sayang dahil hindi sila nakakapag-execute ng fast plays. And we saw earlier that itong mga fast plays, it really works for them.
DJ Louie providing the entertainment dito sa loob ng Philippine Flying V Center. Boom Gonzalez and Remulia Canda. And of course, Ira Pablo, our panel at large. Para sa TV coverage, Reyes and Amanda Villanueva para naman dun sa ating parallel online live stream coverage on premiervolleyballleague.com or sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/PVL. So again, paalala lang natin, a little bit of a change. May postseason change tayo in terms of our format. And we'll discuss that a little later when you have a little chance here. Pabayaan natin si Ann na ikwento sa inyo yung konting changes which will make the tournament even more interesting. Pero ito muna, sa bomba, pinakaulan. That's also Sultones.
That was right in between the 2 blockers. Veteran Sangmuang and Yonko.
Pitoy's block. Sent back.
Now, for the Jet Spikers, this is what they have to figure out. Ano? They have to find a way how they can penetrate the blockers of the Water Defenders. In fact, sinabi natin kanina yung opensa nila mas mababa than what the output of the Water Defenders. If you look at it individually, boom, ang Jet Spikers, ang highest score nila is Tapik with 3 points. Sangmuang and Antipuesto only have 2 points apiece. Pero para naman sa Water Defenders, Boli already tallying 10 points in that first set. Keddy with 3. Sultones. Si Sultones bumaba to 2, which is usually, ito nga yung kanilang top scorer.
Yeah, and yun nga mangyayari niyan, mas magiging spread out ang opensa nitong Water Defenders with these imports in tow. Pitoy overcooks that one.
He is bothered by the height of Keddy.
Yes, no? He knows it too. Has to make the adjustments. Malabanan was our best player 2 games ago. Great performance for her. 4-1 is the score. Linis yung bola. Check ball, sabi ni Coach Jasper. Walang itinawag na check. Referee Mark Anthony Santos rules the point for the Water Defenders.
Oh, yeah. It's clearly out as well.
5-1. Cassius. Coverage was there from Balmaceda. Cassius will try again. Yo! First time we saw the running attack from Jennifer Keddy. Yes, sir.
And if any, yun yung sinasabi natin again for the Jet Spikers. What the difference is that the Water Defenders are able to get a good first ball, nakakapag-set up sila ng mabibilis na play just like that running attack. And that's the struggle now of the Jet Spikers.
Somebody touched the net, and it's on the side of the Water Defenders. 7-2. Let's go to Ira Pablo.
Boom and Ann, nakausap ko kanina ang captain ng Lady Jet Spikers na si Joy. Cases at hindi niya nasa sarili na nila ang problema ng Lady Jet Spikers. Sinabi niya na nagdadalawang isip daw sila at nag-hold back sa mga galaw nila sa loob ng court kaya nahihirapan silang makakuha ng panalo. Bumanaan, dagdag ko lang itong si Joy Cases pala ay 4th year high school na nagsimulang maglaro ng volleyball at gumaling na lang siya nung college at naglaro siya para sa Letrana at Lyceum. When I asked her about the biggest challenge that she faced in her volleyball career, sinabi niya nahihirapan siya kapag may masakit sa katawan niya dahil weak daw ang kanyang mga muscles. But she still considers the current situation of the Lady Jet Spikers as the biggest challenge that she has to face. Bumanan?
First of all, I don't think anybody who belongs to sa ating Air Force yung weak sa kanyaan.
Ano yung weak?
Ano pa kaya yun? Tama yung report mo, hindi namin sinasabi mo na. Sinasabi lang namin.
Pero ano yung klaseng weak? Yung weak na pinag-uusapan.
Ay malayo sa aking standards yan. Yung weak niya wala pa yung strongest ko dyan. These girls are incredibly conditioned. And again, I always say it every time, saludo kami sa kanila, not only because of their training and all that, but the service talaga that they have for our country. So yeah, weak is a relative word.
Natatawa pa rin ako. Weak na to, okay. Pag sinabayan ko, kawawang-kawawa.
Para pag sinabing malakas kumain, pag si Anna at saka ako kausap mo, depende anong definition niya. Nabor opens up. Wally finally ends the point and gets them to the first technical timeout. 8-3 is our score. Magbabalik po ang PVL on ABS-CBN.
Hi Yari, ako si AJ. Tanong ko lang, ano yung unforgettable moment mo as a Native Patriot sa Lasal Dasma?
Hi AJ, thank you sa tanong. Siguro yung memorable experience ko sa Lasal Dasma, yung kasama namin, yung coach namin na matay. Tapos, everyday na kasama ko rin yung mga dati kong teammates, sobrang memorable sa akin yun. Tsaka yung mga winning games namin, at tsaka yung mga pagkatalo din namin na games. Ayun, yun lang. Tsaka yung Lasal Dasma, namimiss ko na din. Thank you!
Yari Yonko sa ating Ronda Cam. Dito sa ating reinforced conference ng Premier Volleyball League. The Cal Poly University standout serving Jennifer Kevin. And another point will go to the water defenders, who right now again are at 4-2. The Lady Warriors at 6-2. And things are going. This team standing is just going to shake up a little bit. Will be finally the go signal for these reinforcements.
Plus, of course, we were talking about the postseason format. We discussed this during the pregame, but for those who didn't catch that, ganun pa rin naman, we'll still have that double round robin eliminations, but the number 1 and number 2 seeds will advance outright to the semifinals, and the bottom 4 teams will get the chance to play another round, but single round, but their standings will be reset to 0. So, 0-0 yan. Back to 0 silang lahat. Fresh start for all of the teams. And the top 2 teams after the additional round will become number 3 and number 4 in the semifinals. Tapos magkakaroon tayo ng best of 3 semis. Ang mangyayari niyan, 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. And once we get into the finals, best of 3 finals yan. And best of 3 battle for third. More games to watch out for.
Maganda. Maganda, asahan natin. (11-4). Former utility spiker. Now getting comfortable as a setter.
Of course, very advantageous for Nabor Boom because she's a left-handed setter. It means that it's her natural position kung gusto niyang mag-drop, kung gusto niyang umopensa.
Mag-1-2.
Oo, pwedeng-pwede.
And Sato. She has been doing that better here than in the UAAP. Here in the PVL. Ngayon siguro nagkakaamuyan na sila ng gusto after one season in the UAP with Jasmine Nabor.
Definitely better connection.
man, they played some intense games in the UAP together. So that will bring you guys together, definitely. That will not only bond you, pero yung amuyan nga on the floor, that will really play a role.
Yan yung hindi kayo nag-uusap pero alam mo kung ano yung gusto ng attacker mo.
Passes. This is a 9-point lead. This is the biggest of the match so far.
Gawin nyo ng paraan. Set na ni ano yun eh. Hindi pwedeng ibigay lang natin sa kalaban. Kailangan gawa natin ang paraan yun. Ha? Tama naman yung ano mo eh, depensa mo eh. Di ba? Umatras ka. Basta kaya mong bumalik. Okay? Block tayo. Block. Kailangan natin po block. Ha? Sige. Ano tayo? Taas nyo lang. Taas nyo lang yung ano nyo. Di ba? Usap sa loob. Kailangan yung magsentas. Matahimik na naman kayo. Okay, go.
Jasmine Abor will continue to serve with a 9-point lead.
Ooh, first ball.
14,
Lady Jet Spikers down 10 here, down a set.
For the Jet Spikers, whom it's not enough that they're able to, get that first ball. Ideally, maibigay nila ng eksakto kay Semana so they can set up those plays. Sayang yung presence ni Yongko, in front.
Leslie and Banton. That's a classic dig right there. There's a lot of classic personalities here. That's it. Yan ang ginagandaan ng PVL. It's a perfect mix of new blood and then the mid players who are enjoying, the second, third years in their UAP career. Then you have the legends and classics and pioneers in Semana, Panton, Bali pagdating sa mga reinforcement. Ganda no halo eh. Yongko taking care of that. 6 serving point. More perfect setup to Raisa Sato again.
You're seeing more plays coming from the side of the water defenders. Mas maraming quick plays, running attacks.
This is what we were expecting from her. Even when we heard about her back then, during recruit na Ateneo, di ba? Very interesting. Very interesting turn out for her now here after that, you could say, successful UAP campaign. I mean, personally, I guess. For them as a team, obviously, hindi pa rin umabot ang NUSA final, so that would be a disappointment. Still alive. And Malabanan will send it. Chance ball para sa Lady Jet Spikers at ginawa ng paraan. Semana going to Joy Cassius.
Good decision by Semana. When people are probably expecting ibibigay niya yun sa harap, she decided to give it to Cassius at the back with only one blocker. Oh,
That definitely is a lift.
ball was too sharp. Wally knew that.
Oh! Chance ball para sa water defenders. Ato na naman! And that connection, that NU connection, has been working wonders. Magbabalik po kami.
Hi, Jerry Lee. I'm Iris. Sino yung pinaka-close mo sa teammate mo sa Bali?
Hi, Iris. So for your question about who I'm closest with on the team, closest to everybody. Because they're all super welcoming. So I've gotten close to everyone. Bye!
So, Malabanan close to all of her teammates. Of course, she comes from FE, while majority of her teammates are from NU.
That's tomorrow at the Phil Sports Arena. Be with us.
Jet Spikers getting that point, trying to inch a little bit closer to the score of the Water Defenders. Yonko at the service line. Bali from the back. Semana picks it up. Someone cross court. Someone once again going for that hit. Nabor, quick set to Keddy. The Water Defenders getting a lot of their points, balancing their plays from their center spikers and their outside hitters.
Jerry Malabanan serving 17-10. Biggest lead of the match was 10 earlier at 14-4. Semana goes to the middle. Nakalmot yung bola. Pagkakataon dito, saved by Balmaceda. Great chase there by Casis. Chance ball, Nabor, running attack. Keddy, Semana had a hand in it. Could not control. You know, Keddy has played so well here from an efficiency standpoint, and you know, parang the things that she's doing, she does effectively. We saw her dig a few times na di mo inaasahan na kaya. She serves very well. She blocks well, obviously, with that height.
And even her offense is actually very effective. What's really working for the Water Defenders right now in this match is that both their imports are actually delivering. We see...
Sinet pa.
Oo, diba?
Kay Bali.
And on top of that, yung mga Filipino players din, and Japanese players, they're all performing very well.
Hindi lang umaasa sa kanila.
Padapa ka dyan. Ha? Naitaas na yung bola eh. Nakaupo ka pa rin. Ha? So kailangan yung eagerness natin. Hindi pwedeng pagka may ginawa ka isang bagay, tapos na. Hindi pa. Nang walang pito yung referee. Okay. Wala pang ano yun. Hindi pa tapos ang ano. Aban.
By the way, this match is brought to you by Rubisco, making delightful moments possible anytime, anywhere. Water Defenders, 1-set lead, 9-point lead in the second set. Now, going back to your point, Anne, imports are playing well, delivering as expected, but the locals really meshing well with them, delivering in their own right, you know, in whatever they have to do. That is a great sign. Lalo na, thinking that the imports are just playing, you know, newly incorporated into the teams. Great sign for them.
Definitely. Wala kang makikitang player that's actually a burden inside the court.
Adjustment period, parang maikli, ah.
But on the other hand, for the Jet Spikers, we have yet to see someone actually, you know, really make that impact in this match. The same way Keddy and then Bali has in first set and even now here in the second set.
Tatlong import yan. Nandiyan pa yung Soltones na MVP. We all know what she can do.
Right now, looking at some stats when it comes to blocking and setting, not surprised that the Water Defenders actually lead. 11% efficiency in terms of blocking as opposed to only 4% efficiency for the Jet Spikers. Pagdating naman sa setting, Nabor more effective at almost 30% efficiency. Semana only with 17.
Dagdag mo na yan, yung payong na binuksan, na provide na itong si Keddy. Look at that. That's a perfect offensive block right there. Kill block. Very good game for her so far. Very highly efficient game. Nothing flashy.
That's
highly
right.
efficient. Pusot. And finally, Pitoy able to get it through.
Pitoy has been trying, kanina pa eh. Lahat ng opensa niya, most if not all talagang nakahawakan ng blockers, but this time around, that just enough force to get it through.
Safe serve from her. Abanto could not handle it. And that's Soltones' natural power. delivering.
It's actually nice if you see it live. Kasi iba yung bilis ng bola, maririnig mo yung upon contact of her hand with the ball, iba rin yung tunog.
There's nothing like appreciating volleyball live talaga. I mean, and makita mo yung mga ganyang serve in person. Kasi sabihin mo, bakit ang hirap ba niyan? Naku, pag nakita mo in person, napakahirap. Hey!
Watching their
attendance.
Scouting.
See, also, of course, you can hear her on our live stream every now and then. She used to have that serve too, remember? Nazir Vasha when she started it. Abandoned it for a while, then lately she's been going back to it now that she feels healthy in her knees. Sumabit. Sumabit. Oh, a point given to the Lady Jet Spike. That's a serving. Oh, look at that. That's the advantage of being that tall.
Simple.
She can see the spots that are open. That will do it for our second set. The water defenders are making it look easy right now over the Lady Jet Spikers. Lamang 2 sets to love. Magbabalik po kami.